Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a nail polish declutter. I want to start the year off fresh, get rid of any polishes that I just don't wear, anything with bad formulas, any polishes that I just don't find myself reaching for. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. So I have this bag full of polishes. So I'm going to go ahead and get through these as quick as possible so this video isn't too long. So let's go and get started. The first one I have here is Orly, and this is terracotta. Really nice formula. It's just not a polish that I'd reach for. I don't enjoy the color. This is China Glaze. This is Fancy Pants. This I think is a really pretty polish in the bottle. It just doesn't translate on the nails. I've worn this several times over the years and I just don't love it. This is Essie. This is an orange jelly. This is Saturday Disco Fever. I use this for Halloween, but I have other ones that I prefer over this. So I'm gonna get rid of that. This is Frenzy Polish. This is Winchester. This is a really nice deepened charcoal curly-ish polish, but it's gotten so thick and gloopy, it's not wearable. This one is Misa. This was Bop Till You Drop. Nice polish. I was just never, reaching for it, and so I tried to franken it with some glitters, and I still don't think it's anything I'm ever going to reach for. This is by 90. This is Jack-o'-lantern Juice. I really like this polish in theory, but in concept, it just doesn't translate. So you've got this really nice orange polish, Halloween polish, and then you have these black shreds. But these shreds are so sparse on the nails that it ends up just being an orange polish with one or two shreds. This one is by OPI. This is You Gotta Get This Blue, a really beautiful blue. I used to wear this all the time years ago when I would do galaxy nails, but I haven't done that in years, and I haven't worn this in years. So I'm going to get rid of it. This is Zoya. This is Paloma. It was a very sheer jelly, and I added in a bunch of glitters to try to make like a custom jelly sandwich, and those glitters are so sparse, it's so thin and watery, I never wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. This one, I have a few polishes in here as I was going through my collection that I thought I decluttered before, and somehow they ended up back in my collection. This is one of them. I definitely don't want to keep this. This is Purgatory by 90. I think when I was doing my 90 collection video last year, I pulled out all the declutters so I could share them during the video. And then this one somehow went back into my collection instead of the declutter. This was Butter London Glitter, Henley Regatta. I used the glitter to franken other things, and then I used the empty bottle to mix other things. This is Different Dimensions, American Cherry. This is a glitter topper. I'm not into these gritty glitter toppers, so go ahead and get rid of that. Another glitter topper by KB Shimmer. This is Wave the Flag. So this is a nice 4th of July topper that I just never wear. This is by Zoya. This is Sia. Really nice polish. I just never reach for this color. I forget, but I think this one is also a little bit too jelly for my liking. Then we have Essie. This is VI Please, bright magenta, and then I frankened it with some glitters. It's just not a color that I ever reach for. I'm not into like magenta type colors. This was another glitter by China Glaze. This is Glitter All the Way. I used the glitter to franken some other polishes, and then I never reach for this glitter, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is by Zoya. This is Hunter, a really beautiful green, but it's just way too jelly, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This one is another one that I thought I decluttered at some point. This is NCLA. The sticker fell off, but I think it was called Cookies and Cream. Really nice curly. I don't wear curlies that often, and when I do, I don't ever reach for this one. This one is by Native War Paints, Whipped Cream and Pumpkin Pie. This one is another one that I really love the concept of, but it just doesn't translate. So you have this beautiful curly base, and then it has all these orange, like pumpkin shaped glitters, big ones and then medium ones, and then you have little teeny tiny glitters. The only thing that ever comes up on the nails are the tiny glitters, and they're very sparse. So even like if I hold it upside down, these big glitters never show up on the nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. This one was a treatment that actually destroyed my nails. It just peeled them, and it's terrible. This one is a Zoya. I have a lot of Pixies that I'm getting rid of. This one is Vega. I think they're so beautiful. I love them in theory, but I don't wear them. They're gritty. They're hard to take off. I never wear them. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. I have a lot that I'm getting rid of, the Pixies. This one is by 90. This was Amethyst. It was a nice purple glitter that I just was never wearing. So I used the glitter to franken other polishes, and then what was left, I frankened the glitter. And it's pretty. I just don't think I'm ever going to wear it. This is too gritty and textured. This is another glitter topper that I'm gonna get rid of. This is by Candy Lacquer Unicorn Bubbles. Really, really pretty, but I never reach for it. I wore it last year during the spring. This looks nice over like pastels, but I don't wear them. I don't enjoy these glitter toppers anymore. This one is by Colors to Carol, Vintage Lights. Really, really nice Christmas glitter, but it's just gotten thick and gloopy. I tried salvaging it this year, and it was just too gloopy. This one is by KB Shimmer. This one is Green Hex and Glam, a really beautiful green glitter polish, but I never wear it because these big chunky glitters, they're just so hard to remove that I never wear it. Okay, Paparazzi. I had a bunch of these Paparazzi polishes from CVS, and it has such terrible formula. I tried frankening them all. Some of them, you know, turned out nice, some of them not. This one is Speedboat. I don't think I'm ever going to wear that, so get rid of it. This one is by KB Shimmer. This is Funky Cold Patina, a really beautiful crelly. So years ago, when I first started wearing indies, KB Shimmer was the first brand I ever purchased from, and I basically bought all of her crellies, and I don't find myself reaching for them anymore over the years. I've kept this one because it's so pretty, but you know what? I never wear it. Get rid of it. This was a treatment, a strengthening protein treatment, and it destroyed my nails, chipped and peeled. This is by 90. This is Cypress. So Just Face 90, she's the maker of 90. Her first collection was a collection of hollows, and at the time I bought most of them, and I never wear them. I don't like hollows. I've discovered that about myself now. This one in particular, the first time I wore it, stained my nails so badly. So every time I look at this polish, I'm reminded of that staining, and I don't like it. This one is by Orly. This one was cheeky. It was way too peach, and I used another polish to franken it to make it a little more coral, and then I added a ton of glitters. And I think it turned out pretty nice, but I still don't think I'm ever going to reach for it. It's a little bit too peachy still for what I like to wear. I don't like peaches. This one is by LA Colors. This was Pink Sugar. Way too frosty. I'm never going to wear this. I wore it once, and it was way too frosty. This one is by Black Dahlia Lacquer. Got this off of Etsy. It's really nice formula. Again, it's just a magenta, and I just don't find myself reaching for magentas. This one is by OPI. This is Koala Berry. Really nice formula, nice color. I have another one by OPI. I forget what it is. I think it's Madam President, I want to say, or maybe it's She's a Bad Muffaletta. I can't remember which one, but they're basically the same polish, and that one's newer, so I'm going to keep that one over this one. Really nice formula, though. This was a glitter by China Glaze. Let's Do It. I was never wearing the glitter, so I used the glitter to franken other things, and then I tried to franken what was left, and it's just no good, so get rid of that. This is by Zoya. This is Ling. Really nice blue, just not a blue that I find myself ever reaching for. This was another China Glaze that I frankened. This was Ready to Rave. I didn't like it. It was too orange and too jelly, so I mixed in some glitters to try to, make like a Halloween polish, and I don't think I'm ever going to reach for it, so get rid of that. Another one of those LA Colors. This one is, what's it called? Passion Play. Really nice formula, pretty sparkly. I just don't reach for this color, and I tried to use some of it to franken other things. Okay, this one is by China Glaze. This is Lulu Heels. This is actually, was one of my favorite China Glazes. It's a really nice black jelly, and it has all that beautiful, beautiful red glitters, but those glitters really don't translate on the nail, so you end up with just like a black jellyish polish with a tiny, tiny hint of red. So honestly, this in the bottle is so pretty. It's so nice to look at, but on the nails, it just doesn't translate as much as I would like it to. Okay, this is a glitter topper by Dolish Polish. 1, 2, Freddy's Coming For You. A nice Halloween topper, but I just don't find myself ever reaching for it because I'm not into toppers. Gritty glitter toppers. This was 90. It was a glitter ruby. I used the glitter to franken a bunch of other things, and then I tried to, scoop up the last of the glitter, and then I ended up dumping that into something else. So this is an empty bottle. Virago Varnish. This is Lifeguard Lagoon. Really nice, bright, almost neon blue. So one coater. It's just not a shade that I ever reach for. So these three are all kind of similar shades, and I just don't reach for these shades. This is by Sally Hansen. This is Insta-Dry Sonic Bloom. Really nice. I have another polish by, I think, OPI. That's pretty much identical, so I don't need both. This one is by LA Colors. This was Gloomy. This was a blue. I used the blue to dump into something else, and then I used the empty bottle to mix other things. So this is basically an empty bottle. This is OPI, My Voice is a Little Norse. Yeah. This was a glitter. I used the glitter to franken other things because I wasn't ever wearing the glitter. So get rid of that. This is by Pretty Sears. This is cashmere. This is a really beautiful purple. It's got some subtle flakes in there. I have other polishes that are similar to this that blow this one out of the water. And I never reach for this one. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This is by Essie. This is Twill Seeker. And in the bottle, it's beautiful. It's a nice purple. It's got all that beautiful green shimmer. But that shimmer barely translates on the nail. So it ends up being just like a purple cream with subtle, subtle shimmer. I have other polishes that are better than this. This is an empty. This is China Glaze. It's Alive, one of my very favorite Halloween glitters. I love this polish. This is empty. I already have another one. This one is by ILNP, I Love Nail Polish. This is Fall Semester. A really nice teal metallic shimmer. But I have another one by KL Polish that blows this out of the water. And I'm never going to reach for this over that. So I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is Glam Polish. This is Love is an Open Door. Pretty pink glitter. I've tried to declutter this so many times over the years, you guys, and I just could never bring myself to do it, even though I never wear it. I use this glitter to franken some other things, and now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the polish. So I frankened a ton of polishes. Some of them I'm keeping, some of them I'm getting rid of. This one is Salon Perfect, Ride the Heat Wave. Really nice color, but bad formula. This is Dolish Polish, We Can Defeat Death. I use the polish to franken some other things, and then this is basically an empty bottle. This one is by Native War Paints, Extra Crispy Rotten Walker Flesh. Really interesting in the bottle. It's an interesting murky brown, and it's got these nice metallic flakes, but they don't translate well on the nails. It ends up being just kind of a flat, boring polish, which is a shame because it looks really interesting and unique in the bottle, but it just doesn't translate. This one is by China Glaze. This is a Pool Party. This is a bright neon. Look at that. It's freaking out the camera. But it's just so sheer and jelly, and even after 3 coats, it's just, I don't love it, so I'm getting rid of it. This one is LA Colors. It was a glitter, Unicorn Sparkle. I used the glitter to franken other things, and then I, that one that I was telling you before, the Gloomy, the blue, did I show before? I used that to franken the rest of the glitters, and it's still not something that I think I'm ever going to reach for, so I'm going to get rid of that. This one is an old glitter from Glitter Days, Shall We Dance? It's dried and gloopy. Look at that, you guys. So I'm going to get rid of that. This is another one, the Pixie Dust. This is Zoya Carter. So beautiful, you guys. Look how pretty and sparkly that is, but I never wear it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. This one is by KB Shimmer. This is Rainbow Shield. It's a nice transparent flaky topper. But you guys, it's so base heavy. You end up with more base than you do glitter. So I'm going to get rid of that. This one is Lollipop Lacquer. This is a Frenzied After Party. I've had this for years. I've worn this a few times for Halloween. And then I used the glitter to franken some other polishes. And this is what's left. I'm just never really going to reach for it. So I'm going to get rid of that. This one is KB Shimmer You Go Ghoul. Really nice Halloween glitter that's just gotten too thick and gloopy over the years, and it can't be salvaged anymore. This is by Orly. This is Naughty. It's a really sheer jelly oxblood, and I just never reach for it. I don't really like jellies. And this is by Sally Hansen, Babe Blue. Really beautiful base color, but it's so thin and streaky. I tried frankening with other glitters, and it's still just very streaky. This one is another glitter by Sally Hansen. This one is Strobe Light. The pink on its own is just too gritty and textured. It's not anything I reach for. I used this to franken some other polishes, and this is what's left. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't think I'll ever reach for it. This is Flip Flop Fantasy. This is what I used to franken the Orly. And then after I used it, I dumped a bunch of glitters in here to franken what was left, and it's just a hot mess, so get rid of that. Flip Flop Fantasy was just so streaky, terrible, terrible formula, so that's why I frankened it. This one is by Colors to Carol. This is Jack O. This was a very disappointing polish. It was a black jelly with beautiful, beautiful orange glitters, but it was so sheer, and even after 3 coats, you still didn't see any of these glitters. And then I had another polish that I was decluttering that I used to franken this, and it still is too sheer, so I'm going to get rid of that. This one is by China Glaze. This is Electrify. This was a glitter that I was going to get rid of, and then I wanted to make a point to try to use it, and I ended up using the whole bottle to franken other things. So the bottle's empty. Okay, this is by Simple Colors. This is Why Not. Really pretty, nice formula. It's just not a color that I reach for. LA Colors. This is Sea Life. Really beautiful color. I have a ton of polishes in this same color that are just better than this. I don't think I'm going to reach for this over those. Okay, another kind of magenta type pink. This one is Virago Varnish. It's Booze Cruise. It used to be a bright neon purple, and it turned into a pink, and it's not a shade of pink that I'm really going to reach for. This is a glitter by KB Shimmer. I got a crush on blue. So pretty, but those glitters are just too thick and gritty. I never wear it, so I'm going to get rid of that. This one is by Grim and Glamour, Zombie. This is a really nice Halloween polish. Bright neon green. It's got these neon glitters and then these pink glitters. Really nice, but it's just gotten too thick and gloopy. It's not salvageable, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is one of those Paparazzi's Show Me More that I tried to franken. Terrible formula, and then even frankening with glitter is not something I'm going to reach for. This is by KB Shimmer. This is Gold Get Real. It's so separated, and you know, I can put it back together, but it's just not worth it to me, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is by Deborah Lippmann. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's Odana. I just don't think I'm ever going to reach for this. I wore it once, and it's just not something that I enjoyed. This is by Color Club. This is Peace, Love, and Polish. I've worn this so many times over the years, you guys, and every time I wear it, I'm not quite sure if I like it or not. It's like right on the cusp of, do I like it? Do I love it? Do I not like it? I can never figure it out, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. This is a Naked Manicure. I'm getting rid of all my Naked Manicures. I never use them. I don't reach for them. I don't enjoy them, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This one is Ichabody by China Glaze. I love this Halloween glitter, but it's so thick and gloopy, it's not salvageable anymore. This one was Mermaid. Yeah, Mermaid by LA Colors. I used the polish to franken other things, and then I used the empty bottle to mix other things in. So this is an empty bottle. This was a ridge filling base coat that just was horrible. No matter how long I let this dry, any polish that I put on top would get gloopy. So this destroyed any manicure I ever tried to wear it with. This is by China Glaze. This is Looking Beautiful. It's just sheer and jelly and streaky. It's a mess. This is another one of the Zoya Pixies. This one is Cheetah. I went back and forth on whether or not to declutter this one. It's so pretty, you guys. A nice shade of green. But I never wear it. I never wear these Pixies. This one was a 9-0 glitter, citrine. I was never using the glitter because it was too gritty on its own. So I used the whole bottle of glitter to franken other things, and then I used the bottle to mix other things in. So this is just an empty bottle. This one is by KB Shimmer, Sun and Games. Yes, a nice gold glitter. It's just too yellow gold for me. I prefer bronzy golds or like greeny golds, and I never really reach for this. I use some of this to franken other polishes, and I'm just not going to reach for this glitter. This one I've had for years. This is Colt Boneyards. It came in a BoxyCharm years ago, and I just never reach for it. I don't enjoy these shades of gray. This one is another Naked Manicure. I dumped it out, and I used the bottle to mix other things. I created this franken, and I just don't think I'm ever going to reach for it. It's too gritty and textured. This one is a mini by OPI. This one is, I forget what it's called. It's from the Alice. The minis don't have the names on it. It was from the Alice collection, and I don't remember what it is, but it's just too streaky, and I just don't want to deal with it. This one is by OPI. This one is Louvre Me Not. It was a really pretty pink base that I just was never wearing, and then I used some glitters by 9-0 to franken it, and it's pretty. I just still don't think it's anything I'm ever going to reach for. This is by Glam Polish. This is 6 cents. It's so pretty in the bottle. It just doesn't translate on the nails. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. This one is a glitter by Sally Hansen. This is Disco Ball. It's just too gritty as a topper. I have other glitters that I prefer over this. I'm never going to reach for this over those. This one was a mini by Native War Paints. I used to buy their monthly subscription, and it would come with usually 2 full-size polishes and then a mini, and this was a really pretty Christmas glitter that I used most of it up, and then I used the bottle to kind of franken other things. So that was basically an empty bottle of glitter. This one is by Zoya. This was Roca. Nice orange, just not my shade of orange, and I believe it was a little jelly. I don't remember, but I think it was jelly, and then I tried to franken it, and it's just not something that I think I'm gonna reach for. This is another glitter topper by KB Shimmer. This is Clown Puke. Really fun glitter topper. Every color you can think of, different shapes and sizes. It's just not something I reach for. I'm just not into glitter toppers anymore. This is by KB Shimmer. This is Precious Petals. This was a glitter topper that I was into. This is probably one of my favorite glitter toppers for the spring, but it's just gotten so thick and gloopy. I've tried salvaging it. I've salvaged it so many times over the years that now it's just not, it won't thin out anymore. I really wish they would come out with this polish again, but no. So I'm gonna get rid of that. This is one, I don't remember if I've mentioned it, but I found several polishes when I was going through my polishes that I'm pretty sure I decluttered before, and somehow some of them managed to get back into my collection. This is one of them. I'm pretty sure I decluttered this before. This is OPI DS Tourmaline. Really pretty pink glitter. It's just not a shade of glitter that I'm ever gonna wear, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This one is by Zoya. This is Cass. It's just too peachy for me. It's not something that I enjoy. This was one of the Naked Manicures. I dumped it out, excuse me, and then I used the bottle to mix other things. Okay, I have a few. I'm gonna set these aside. I have 4 polishes that I wanna show together. This one is by Sinful Colors, Body Language. This is a brown with like a teal turquoisey shimmer, like a green shimmer. I never wear browns, and when I saw this, I thought it was so pretty, and I don't know why I got it, because I don't like browns. And I have another one by Emily DeMolly that's similar, but way better than this. So I'm going to keep that one, because that one I do really enjoy. This one, I don't think I'm going to reach for over that Emily DeMolly. This one is by KB Shimmer. This is Prism Break. This is a hollow topper. I got this years ago before I knew that I don't like hollows, and so I thought, oh, I can hollow all of my, cream polishes. No, you guys, I don't like hollows. I don't need this hollow topper. This is another KB Shimmer. This is Amethyst. Really nice. It's one of those, I don't know what the formula is called. I think it's called like Mega Flame or something like that. It's got all these intense silver glitters throughout all the polishes. This is just one that I never reach for. This one is by OPI. This is I Can Never Hut Up. It's pretty in the bottle. It's pretty. It's a soft gray, and it's got a subtle green shimmer. That green just doesn't really translate on the nails, and I don't find myself ever reaching for this polish. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is by Butter London. This is Dust Up. A really pretty kind of rose gold polish, like beigey rose gold glitter with gold glitters, and I just never reach for this, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is by Virago Varnish. It was a pretty green glitter, Vixen, and I used the glitter to franken other things, and then I used the bottle to mix other things. Get rid of that empty bottle. This is by Finger Paints. This was a glitter that I was decluttering, Copycat, and then I frankened the glitter, and it's pretty. It's like a rose goldy glitter, but I just don't think I'm ever going to reach for it, so get rid of that. This is another mini by Native Ore Paints. It's a brown. I don't like browns. Another Pixie. This is Dahlia. This is the black Pixie that I never wear. So I'm going to get rid of that. This is another one of those paparazzis. Terrible, terrible formula. This is Get Up and Mango. I didn't even bother frankening this one because it's too peachy for me. So get rid of that. Another paparazzi. This one I frankened. This was Lilac Lunch Date. It's pretty, but I still don't think I'm ever going to reach for that. So get rid of that. This is 9-0. This is Cricket, a black hollow. I've held on to this for years. Her original collection, Just Face 90, her original collection was a bunch of hollows, and I've kept them all, even though I don't love hollows. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I just don't like black. I don't like hollows. Another Pixie. This one is Arabella. Really, really pretty. I don't reach for it. This one is another KB Shimmer. This is Forget About It. Really pretty purple. I just don't reach for it, so I'm getting rid of that. I'm running out of space here, you guys. This was another Naked Manicure. I dumped it out and I used the bottle to mix other things. LA Colors, Tropical Paradise. This is a really pretty color. I forget why I don't like it. I think it was too jelly for me, so I'm going to get rid of that. There's another one that I'm going to show at the end. This is a top coat by Zoya, satin top coat. I've worn it like once or twice and I don't enjoy it. This is Split Pea by Native War Paints. I used the Split Pea to franken some of my Halloween polishes, and then the empty bottle I used to mix other things. So this is basically just an empty bottle. This is a mystery. I don't know if this is a base coat or topper. I have no idea, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't know if it's a base coat or a top coat. This is another one of those mini OPIs. This was, I believe I'm down for anything. I hunted for this polish for so long. Finally found it in a mini, and you guys, it's so streaky. After 3 coats, it's still streaky. It's such a disappointment. I don't know if it's because it's a mini that it's such a bad formula, but that was a real disappointment because I really wanted that polish. This is a glitter by Butter London, Rosie Lee. I never reach for it. I use the glitter to franken other things, and then I just never reach for the polish itself. This is another one that I thought I decluttered. NCLA, what is this called? Let Them Eat Cake. Really pretty crowly. I never reached for it. This was a Butter London glitter. I emptied the glitter and then I used the bottle to franken a Christmas polish. It was that glitter by China Glaze that I showed you before. I used that glitter to make another Christmas polish, and I'm going to keep that one over this one. I don't need to keep both. This one by Native War Paints. It's not showing it now because I mixed it up a little bit ago, but this bottle just gets so separated. It's just a bad polish. It's gone bad, so get rid of that. This one is by Dolish Polish. Will Tear Your Soul Apart. Really nice charcoal gray with pretty flakes. I never reach for these shades of gray. And this one is by Color Club. This is Jackie O. I've kept this for years basically because of the name, you guys, and that's stupid. It's a polish that I just don't reach for, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is by Sally Hansen. This is Flashy Fuchsia, another one that's instant dries. I've had this for years and it's really nice formula, but I have a new one by Zoya that is even better than this, and I'm gonna keep that one over this one. This one is by Frenzy Polish, Glitter in My Cupcake. Really nice. I've kept this for years. They're no longer a brand, and so I kind of feel guilty getting rid of them, like I should keep them. But I wore this last year, you guys, again, and I still don't love it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. This one was by Dolish Polish, Maximum Effort. It was a cute red jelly polish, and I tried to franken it, and I like the franken version even less than the original version, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is Deborah Littman. I emptied out the polish. I used the bottle to franken something else, and it's nice. I just don't think I'm ever going to reach for it. This is by China Glaze. This is Branding Iron. Really nice wine color metallic. I don't like these metallics, and I never reach for this polish. Another mini by Native War Paints, brown. I don't like brown, so go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, another Pixie Dust by Zoya. This one is Ariana. Really, really pretty. I never reach for it. This one is by LA Colors. This is Electra. Really pretty bright neon pink, but it's way too jelly for my liking, so get rid of that. This one is by Reverie. Got this on Etsy. Really beautiful crelly, but it's just gotten so thick and gloopy over the years. It's a shame because it's really beautiful. This one is by Different Dimensions. This is a really pretty Christmas polish. I love it. It's one of my favorites, but it's just gotten so thick and gloopy, and it's not really salvageable. Okay, so these last 4 polishes, guys, I feel really guilty about getting rid of these. I've held on to them for years, but I just don't love them. These are Super Chic Lacquer, and these are all 1-coater hollows. So these polishes years ago were all the rave. They were hard to get a hold of. I managed to get 4, and I don't love them, you guys. This one is the berry version. This is Wake Me Up, 1-coater hollow. This one is a purple. This is 40 Winks. And this one is Lucid La La Land. This is the 1-coater blue. And then this one is the red. This is Realm of Erotica. I've worn these so many times over the years. I've tried wearing them on my nails. I've worn them on my toenails. I just don't love them. And I've held on to them for collector's reasons, for guilt. Like, I don't know. I'm tired of holding on to them. I don't love them, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Alright guys, that was my declutter. I'm going to tally these up, and I will leave it on the screen how many polishes this was. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.